and welcome back to the European Parliament for our penultimate plenary of 2018. The headlines. The UK and EU finally agree a Brexit deal. Angela Merkel comes to Strasbourg to debate the future of Europe. Parliament votes to increase the renewables and energy efficiency. MEPs seek to strengthen national powers to rein in multinationals. And we debate the threat of nuclear proliferation. Finally, UK and EU negotiators have agreed a deal on Brexit, a deal that ties the UK to EU rules indefinitely without any say over them. A UK economy in limbo until 2021 and a possible cliff edge after that. A deal that is still likely to damage jobs and the economy in our region and makes the UK a less attractive place to invest. And we waited 2.5 years for this? Wait, tricky part is still to come. Convincing everyone, not just in the Tory party but elsewhere, that this deal is good. So don't hold your breath. It is quite clear that this deal bears no resemblance to the promises made by Brexiteers in 2016. So what do you think? It would be interesting to have your feedback. And it's interesting this comes in a week where we are marking 100 years from the end of the First World War. We appear to have learnt nothing from history as Britain prepares to cut its ties with Europe. A mistake of historic proportions. In Paris, European leaders, minus the UK, gathered to mark Armistice Day in spirit of peace and reconciliation. Chancellor Angela Merkel was there, and also with us here this week. The German leader described Brexit as a deep wound and championed a Europe of tolerance, solidarity, speaking with one voice on the biggest issues facing our planet. As did the South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, spoke of the shared values that bound his country with the EU: unity, partnership and solidarity. Now, on the biggest issue of all, climate change, the Parliament here once again led the way. MEPs voted to put the International Paris Climate Agreement goals into practice. We have adopted ambitious new binding targets of 32.5% increase in energy efficiency and 32% share of renewables in the energy mix by 2030. Crucial for competitiveness, growth and jobs, the legislation will also bring down energy prices. We also approve plans to help the national authorities enforce EU competition rules more effectively in order to protect you, the consumers, and crack down on cartels and monopolies. I spoke on the need to ensure that the UK benefits from the same strict rules after Brexit to ensure we have a fair deal for the consumers. I'm also very concerned by the looming collapse of the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty between the US and Russia, which puts limits on the two countries' nuclear arsenals. I spoke about this being a crucial pillar of international peace, and that seems to be crumbling as we watch. I asked the EU to do more to control an escalating international arms race and protect our security. That's all for now. Goodbye.